great. I always love that song. Logan did a great job on that thing. Hey, welcome to Digitspin Crypto. It's Dino, guy in the straw hat, the goofy straw hat. Now, I'm not your financial advisor, so don't pretend that I am. Let's get that out of the way right off the bat. So we're going to have a good time today. We're going to talk about some news. Electroneum released their weekly update, and once again it's jam-packed with all sorts of gooey goodness, just like Electroneum. So we want to take a look at that. We'll check out the price. we've already started in with the Digitspin pump. It seems to always happen. Every time I do a show, price goes up. At least that's what the guys keep telling me. All right. So let's take a look. Let's see what we got. Thanks for everybody joining us today. I see there's a bunch of folks out there. And I definitely see Phoenix out there. Frederico's out there. Crypto Dog's out there. So we appreciate you guys stopping by. And hanging out with me for tonight. Went out to dinner tonight. Had to take my wife. I've been cooking her dinner, or she'll cook me dinner. We'll take a few minutes, but we haven't been out in a while, so I took her out to the steakhouse and grabbed a New York strip. It was tasty. Baked potatoes, some broccoli. But I have to tell you, I'm a better cook. I've gotten pretty good at this. All right, let's take a look at Electroneum. Let's move me down here. And, forgot. Crypto Thug started to show off with 35 since he was the first one onto the, onto the chat. $35 Electroneum guaranteed Fugazi. Yeah, you never know, right? When the bull run comes, anything's possible. Prices go ballistic, way out of proportion. Anything can happen. So, Electroneum, they released some news today. Every Friday, Mr. Ali puts together a nice little package of details. So we're going to poke through it as we usually do, tear it apart, read between the lines, all that good stuff, and see what they have to say, and see maybe what we can determine it means. So you and I could take advantage of all the good information and be the most smart. Is that a word? Is that a thing? The most smart? The smartest folks around regarding Electroneum. So let's take a look at what they got here. So the headline reads, Electroneum signs marketing agreements with CoinTelegraph. CoinTelegraph. We all know CoinTelegraph. I'm always posting it on Digitspin Telegram. So let me take a quick look here. Digitspin Telegram. That's available to you. It's right there, right above my head there. Digitspin Telegram. It's free. It's a good group of folks. We discuss all different types of coins, not just Electroneum, and anything crypto. Discuss it in there. We keep the channel highly moderated, so folks that are in there are adding some value, bringing something to the Telegram channel, and that's what it's all about. So we have some good information, and we can share it amongst the group now. So it's free. In the description there'll be a link, and feel free to connect and be part of the Digitspin Telegram group, where you'll find myself and many others there almost all the time. All right, back to the good stuff. So CoinTelegraph, the reason why I brought that up is in Telegram I'm always posting CoinTelegraph articles and kind of giving people the heads up on things. We also got the Bad Crypto podcast, Charlie Shrem, and Scott Melker, who's the Wolf of All Streets, and does a nice podcast. These are some really well-known folks in the crypto industry and companies, and quite frankly, this is what I was looking for. This is what I was hoping Electroneum would start off with. And I have a feeling they have even more goodies in the bag. But this is exciting and exactly what we need. Let people start to understand, get educated regarding Electroneum, and add additional knowledge to those folks so that they can pass it on to everybody else. And having Electroneum discussed and talked about is going to be important. And the nice thing about it is that each one of these folks understand what Electroneum is all about and understand the value that Electroneum can bring, not only to the crypto community, but to the world. So this is important. All of them are on board. If you take a look, even Scott, if we go back to Digitspin Crypto here, and we can go up a little bit to, let's see where Scott put his goodies here. Did I pass it? Like so. Oh yeah, Swap Space. Oh, since we got it here, Swap Space. Instant exchange. That went online today. This is good news. Congratulations, Electroneum, for getting Swap Space. This allows you to send in a coin. You don't have to actually log on to an exchange and puddle around with different types of charts and all this other nonsense. Worry about placing market orders or spot orders or whatever you're doing. And you could just say, hey, I got this much Bitcoin. Please give me Electroneum, and they'll send it out to you. Unfortunately, I do not believe that they will work with U.S. Folks at this time, but we'll see how that turns out. Now, the Bad Cryptos podcast, let's see if I can find it. Of course I can't when I want to. And if I can't, then we'll just be out of luck. All right, apparently we're out of luck. But it is on there. And Scott was very happy to be part of Electroneum, to be sponsored. Let me rephrase that: to be sponsored by Electroneum, and said so in a tweet. He tweeted. Let's see if we got this here. There it is. Let's open this up. So. Scott was saying here he was humbled and honored that Electroneum has decided to sponsor the Wolf of Wall Street's podcast. This is a rare company that's pushing mainstream adoption and helping the unbanked worldwide. Their mission is perfectly in line with my own. So, somebody that recognizes, understands, and appreciates Electroneum, it's always great to be sponsoring those types of folks. And you can connect with him via Twitter. Of course, he has a website where his podcast is distributed and available. Don't know the site here. I have a feeling you can click on his actual thing here, and you'll see here the Wolf of All Streets.io, and that would take you to his podcast page. And so looking forward to Scott representing and should I say interacting with Electroneum and promoting Electroneum. So good for you, Scott, and it was great to see you, and hope to see a lot of good stuff from you. All right, now the Bad Crypto podcast, that's also very big, pretty funny, good stuff. And we also have a 3-month campaign with the Funky Crypto podcast. So these are good things. These are the types of things that we were looking forward to. And when Richard had said that, hey, we're going to bring Electroneum to the folks, we're going to bring it more to the crypto community, get them to know about Electroneum, so that everybody can be up to date. This is what he was talking about. And an amazing, great start to get things going and rocking. So I'm really happy and thrilled about that. And Electroneum is also thrilled to have these 3 new marketing campaigns. They're scheduled to kick off in September. So September should be a good start of things to come. And I expect to have a reasonably nice month. We're What do you guys think? I'm thinking that's going to be the start. All right. Richard Ells and the marketing team held various exciting meetings with different media outlets also. And CoinTelegraph today is the most popular crypto news outlet. And it literally ranks 138 globally in finance. So that's kind of nice. It has about 6.7 monthly unique users. Let's see, Bad Cryptos have a combination Twitter following of nearly 900, between their podcast and the Twitter following, about 900,000 people follow. So that's pretty exciting. And they're going to be talking not only about Electroneum, but the AnyTask platform where you can earn Electroneum. True proof of work. You do some work, you earn some Electroneum. That's basically what it comes down to. So that's important. All right. And they're going to help with partnerships with the influencers to bring brand awareness and to get more crypto enthusiasts involved. So, Charlie Shrem, if you guys don't know who he is, look him up. He's been in cryptocurrency for a while and is definitely well known. So this is also an excellent thing. 170,000 followers on Twitter. So when Charlie talks, there's plenty of people to listen. Yeah, you know what? There's going to be a percentage of folks that just don't care. They're too caught up in DeFi and all the other excitement, the shiny thing that's really, fluttering around in the water. They're going to want to chase after that, and that's fine, because there's always money to be made in the shiny thing, because you're screwing somebody else out of it. So, but there's going to be a lot of people also that are going to be extremely interested in Electroneum and what these folks have to say about it. And if they believe in the value of Electroneum, which I'm sure that they do, otherwise they would have took on the sponsorship. This here will bring value for Electroneum. All right. Now, the nice thing about Charlie, his podcast is also on Spotify. So this is all good. And obviously Scott has over 115,000 listeners to his podcast, and the Funky Crypto podcast, 345,000 followers. These are the types of things that we've been looking for, guys. To get the word out, Electroneum. If you understand what Electroneum is, what it does, the value that it brings, and how useful this thing is, so you can earn it. Obviously, you can spend it. You have instant payment. Uses a lot of very little electricity. Supports NGOs and colleges that be coming up soon at some point. With the mining for the permission nodes. These are all good things. All good things. You can top up your telephone. Some countries you can pay your electricity. There's a really great ecosystem that's being put in place here. And when people start to understand, because it's difficult for people to go through every coin, learn all the features about it. But if they're watching their favorite podcaster or YouTuber and they explain it out and what it's all about, you can't help but want to be part of this project. And the next thing you're going to realize is that clearly the price is undervalued. For what Electroneum could do, it's extremely undervalued. This is the buy of the lifetime. All right, getting Electroneum at the price that it is now currently. It's shockingly low, and the smart folks are grabbing it up because there's going to be some excitement. Now, keep in mind, they're still working on that opinion letter, because as well as I do, whenever you try to go to a U.S. exchange, all U.S. exchanges right off the bat, first thing you're going to say is, we need a legal opinion letter whether or not your product is a security. It's simple as that. All right? And we all know Electroneum's been working that. So hopefully we're close. We're making good progress. And hopefully we'll see some information on that in the period ahead. So once that happens, then it's just a matter of that checks off the box. With that letter, they can pretty much go to any exchange and say, here's the legal opinion letter, here's some funds, fucking put our coin on the goddamn exchange. All right, real simple. Okay, from there it's just a matter of doing it. So, and how much time it takes for them to program the damn thing and get the damn thing on the exchanges. So I'm pretty excited. I'm thinking fourth quarter we should have pretty good odds, I think, to get that done if everything goes as planned. And we'll have to find out from Electroneum if and when that should happen. So, but I don't know about you, but I'm counting on it. I'm counting on it. I know what Electroneum can do. I know the dedication and the determination that the Electroneum team has been putting into this to get this taken care of and get us on a U.S. exchange. I don't believe that they are going to fail. They are going to do what they have to do to make sure that they get the job done so that they can get the legal opinion letter correct and in the face of one of these exchanges. And I'm not talking small exchanges. I'm expecting to see a decent exchange, a Coinbase, a Bittrex, a Gemini, a Kraken, somebody like that. Something that's going to make a serious difference. And when that happens, that opens up a significant amount of buyers, because a good majority of the folks are in the United States. All right, and that will open up a significant amount of buyers for Electroneum, so that they can easily, without finagling, secure Electroneum. It's going to be key. All right. The three podcasters work with the other major crypto-related products, including Eric Voorhees. Look him up. All right. Shapeshift, Stephen Pears, BitPay, and BlockFi, Bitpanda, eToro. These are all big projects that these podcasters interact with. The more questions that are asked, the more opportunity that comes. All right. Don't forget, Bloomberg, if you haven't seen episode 1, Bloomberg is going to be on the 29th, which is that today? No, that's tomorrow. It'll be on the 29th. And let's see. August 6th, let's see, to see Richards with Jane King. Okay, so that's going to be for Bloomberg. So I know probably a good majority of you guys have already seen the interview, episode 1. So we're all looking for episode 2. All right, I'm going to get to you guys' questions, but I just want to do the news for those folks that just want the news and want to bail out. They can. And those, then we'll get to the AMA questions, and then we'll chat and hang out. All right. Now, business development. Chris Norris said that integrating the instant crypto exchange we previously announced is ready and successfully sorted out. We expect to launch the integration next week. Finally, this instant crypto exchange will enable people to buy with 48 currencies accepted on the platform, or they exchange ETN with 150 cryptocurrencies. So he's saying next week finally, and I'm wondering if that announcement that I showed you, I'm gonna have to get a confirmation. Swapspace, if Swapspace was it, or if it just happened to be coincidence. I'm assuming, rightfully or wrongfully, that Swapspace was or is the instant exchange. So I do not know if there's another one coming or not. I'm gonna have to, I guess on Monday I'll put in some queries and see if I can get a clarification. But dollars to the coincidence is too great. They say they announce it, it's getting ready to go, it's going to be like next week, be Monday or what have you, and it's Friday and they announce it today. So I'm going under the understanding that Swapspace is the instant exchange. All right. Now, Electroneum Marketing, Jonathan Marriott, the guy with the mustache, explained that the last couple of weeks were dedicated to 3 focuses, which were the accuracy of the Electroneum information across coin listing sites. So they're contacting all of the different, CoinGecko's, CoinMarketCap, Digitspin Crypto, and other coin listing sites, and just making sure that they got the right data, the right links to the different sites, how many coins that are available, circulating, max supply, all that good stuff. That's always important. They're planning on future brand exposure, so there's additional stuff that's going to go on to bring the word Electroneum to folks, so that they get to understand what Electroneum is and what it can do, and generating conversations with potential new Electroneum use cases. So that's always good. Partnerships are always great. We like to see that. They joined that new influence marketing program with the Clear that has thousands of influencers, and they're going to be putting together some programs for Electroneum and AnyTask. Get the word out to as many folks as possible. Put together different types of programs, so this is good, and it'll enable us to find, communicate, and measure the success of all the campaigns they take. So that's always important. Now, they also the fake businesses listed on ETN everywhere, if they are on there, they implemented the new report button. I think that that was supposed to go live last week, or it was talked about last week that it was going live, and apparently that it is now live. So if there is a entry that's defective, you can report that entry. It'll go directly to the folks at Electroneum headquarters, and they're going to personally take a look at it, and the goal is to have that cleaned up within 24 hours once it's reported. Now, under the development, the anti-money laundering system enhancement. Most of the team's development time is currently spent on this project. So obviously there's some big, integration that they're putting in place to handle AML. Let's just call it AML, because if I keep going anti-money laundering, I'll say that fast 10 times. That's all I have to say. Which will bring about several significant enhancements within the system. This will aid the support team in making much more robust decisions when users come through the process. The Electroneum app. Ben and Costin have been working on enhancements to improve the user experience in terms of look and feel and some functionality. And quite frankly, Electroneum is hiring more programmers, hiring more people to get things done. Okay, they're not sitting on their laurels. They are going to be hiring more and more folks. They're putting in a yeoman's effort to make sure these different dev teams are bringing value to the folks using Electroneum. All right, and supposedly the app supported is supposed to be released in the next few days, so maybe next week we'll see some additional features added to the Electroneum wallet. I've already noticed a couple of things in there, little tidbits, shows Electroneum, it has the dollar value, the little things I've been noticing being added every time they do an update. So it's pretty exciting. Congratulations. Thank you, Electroneum team, for adding extra features. I love that. Let's see here. Barry, who 15 years as a solutions architect, and said his team is working on data, is working with the data analyst, Ellen, to improve the data collection. We're improving the data for our own use and that of external agencies we are working with to bolster AnyTask. We now have a clearer view of how our marketing campaigns are performing and where customers are exiting the platform. So basically, with the right tool sets, when somebody goes to a website, there are tool sets out there that not only can tell you what page they landed on, what page you came in on and landed on, but it'll also then track what pages you went to. Okay, so you can get a ribbon display of, from the home page, it was going to the search, and then from the search, it was going to these people or these things or these sections. But believe it or not, there are actually tool sets that you can even follow your mouse. I can replay how you moved your mouse on the screen so I can see the things that you were looking at and where you took the mouse, so that I can actually clean the page and actually put things that people would move the mouse to look at, and maybe they didn't even click on it, but they moved the mouse there and they highlighted things. I can actually see that information. Believe it or not, it's all recordable, your mouse positioning. So it can be replayed, and you can get information and put that knowledge together so you can see what things people are looking for and liking and wanting to read, so you can then expound upon that. So these are good things to learn and to understand how your site's performing. And then, of course, that shortly customers will be able to purchase tasks with ETN. And the nice thing about that, people may feel incentivized to pay with ETN, as when doing so, sales charges are only 1%. All right. This means that the 6% sales charge for paying with a debit or credit card will be reinstated shortly. So basically, right now, because of the beer bug, they cut all of the charges for folks purchasing. So if I spent $100, it was $100, and I just paid it in Electroneum. Didn't add anything extra. They did have a sales charge, and that's going to be reinstated. So if you buy with a credit card, you pay a 6% fee. If you have Electroneum, you'll pay a 1% fee. So on $100, I save another $5 if I use my Electroneum, which actually is pretty smart. Gives an advantage to using the Electroneum, and kind of covers the cost of transfer fees and exchange purchasing fees and all that good stuff. And especially when Electroneum starts to be of more value, you'll be able to take advantage of that, see that benefit, and also save money by using the Electroneum. So congratulations, that's a great thing to have happen. Yeah. All right. And Jordan Lowe says the AnyTask platform is the highest priority for Electroneum, recognizing that the website still needs a lot of work. Now, if you take a look, a couple of days ago, I just did a review on AnyTask, and I reviewed actually content, people that were producing things. I actually went and purchased some stuff, took a look at what I got, and I rated the vendors and showed off what they made for me. It was a lot of fun. If you get a chance, you want to take a look at that video and see what it's all about. It should have been maybe yesterday, the day before. It was a couple days ago at the most. There's the video before this one, and it was a good experience. I enjoyed that, but they do recognize that there's a lot of features that can be added to Electroneum. The version that's running now to AnyTask, the version that's running now is version 1. It has all the basics. There are definitely some bells and whistles that could be added into AnyTask to make things a little more intuitive, to make things a little more effective, to make things a little bit easier for the buyer and seller. And as they go along in version 2, they will add those features. So, and going forward, and I've seen them upgrading things and working on it as they go forward. So that's pretty good. Of course, they had growth in AnyTask. Of course, there's now 9,500 registered tasks that are available out there. That's pretty amazing. That's great. There's 639 new tasks. So you too can do proof of work using AnyTask. Go on AnyTask, create a task, do the work, get paid in Electroneum. Real proof of work. None of this computer nonsense. Real proof of work. No ASIC or GPU required. Oh, geez. Okay. The good news here is AnyTask website has also seen an increase of users by nearly 11,000 in the last 2 weeks. Wow, that's pretty significant. 11,000 new signups for AnyTask. To take a look at it, that's pretty impressive. It currently has over 500,000 registered users, which is pretty significant for a reasonably new website. I wish my website's got that many. Visit DigitspinCrypto.com. Get your coin prices there. I get all excited when I get a few hundred people using it, using it every day. 500,000. Wow. Steph Armstrong, the social media guy. He improved our AnyTask Facebook advertising campaign and the focus from click to landing page views. This has improved our drop-off rate from 90 to 50%. 90 was significant to have a bounce rate of 90%. So 50% is reasonable. That's kind of normal. So fantastic if the advertising campaign is being laser focused to the right people and people just not clicking on it for entertainment value. It's something that that is a topic that they're currently wanting to know more about. And when you have a bounce rate, it's basically, hey, you click on something, you look at the page and you go, that's not for me, and you just close the page without doing anything. So that person bounced, and a 50% bounce rate is pretty normal for a click-through. So that's fantastic, and 90% is definitely a loss if you had a 90%. So I'm impressed with that. Good. I'm glad you guys got that under control, because that's just a waste of money if you're paying for clicks and people are just bouncing off. So that's actually a good metrics to see. Remarketing campaign to those visiting our AnyTask website within this last 60 days. So basically what that means, if Google Analytics keeps track of everything everywhere you go. So when you go to, everybody uses Google Analytics. And so when I have a website, I install the Google Analytics module, we'll just call it module, into the website. So when you hit my website, Google can say, hey, we got a user. Oh, by the way, we know who the user is. We know all the different data about you because you signed up for Google and all this other good stuff. And as you go to different sites, it tracks that. Now, you can go to AdWords as a vendor or somebody who owns a website and run an ad. And you can say, hey, if somebody has been to the DigitspinCrypto.com website, I want to increase the bid on my ad search so that Digitspin Crypto comes up on the top of the page. I'm going to pay a little extra because the person's already been there. All right. There's a good chance that if I spend an extra 20%, 25%, 50%, then I can get the person to go back there again because they were there already, they had an interest, and there's a very good chance to bring them back. And it's a lot easier to bring back an existing person, somebody that's knows about the site or has used the site. To bring them back there is a lot more focused, laser focused. It's more effective. You spend less money to bring them back than to find a new person and convince them to go check it out. So that's what's called remarketing campaign. And so if people that have visited AnyTask will probably see more AnyTask commercials or AnyTask ads wherever they go throughout the internet. So again, this is starting to tell me that the team is maturing, catching up to standard capacities of a professional campaign. All right, I happen to know these things because I've been doing this stuff. I was part of the original birth of the internet. I was there from the very beginning. Okay, I'm gonna put it to you that way. And so I'm very familiar with a lot of this good stuff, and I run multiple websites. I know exactly where they're going with this, and to see them finally implementing these things gives me a lot more confidence that they're doing it more on a professional level instead of just hacking at it. So these are good things for me to see, and I'm just passing on that knowledge to you that this is going to give them value for the money that they're spending, and it's going to target the right types of audiences. And it takes time to do this stuff. There's a lot of stuff, and Google AdWords is the most complicated thing on the planet to figure out and to get it to work. There are times I have to call them up. I'm like, where do you hide this darn thing? I'm trying to change the metrics for this, or you guys keep adding money to my bids. So I have to get some feedback from them to help me out. All right. We're actively seeking social media influencers to promote AnyTask and increase brand awareness. And so, which is great. And we had a couple of influencers working on videos this week for the audiences. So this is good. We also are working with a couple of agencies to raise brand awareness and lead generation. Let's see what else we got. Support manager Sam updated the team on many improvements for the AnyTask users. The support desk in the Philippines, who are experts in Zendesk, are currently working on a service level agreement to ensure that all the tasks on the platform are approved within 1 hour. This is working well, and over time we will bring down to ensure even faster response time. So from a layperson's standpoint, or somebody out here, I know a lot of people get good responses. Apparently on occasion there seems to be a ball that's really dropped, and where people don't get responses for like weeks, and at least that's what they're reporting. Doesn't seem to happen too often, but when it does, it seems like it's a basic question and it just fell in a crack somewhere. So this hopefully will help streamline that, where they can take a look at these metrics and find out what's going on and get a better handle on helping the customers. The support desk is really important for Electroneum, and it's a very valuable thing to unfortunately, it's one of those departments that is a necessary evil. It doesn't generate any revenue. When you look at I have a customer service department in my company, and it's like, all right, it doesn't generate any revenue, but it's a necessary evil to make sure that they have a satisfied customer. So ultimately, it adds to the bottom line. But it's also extremely important, because that people who call me, that's their interface, that's their opinion of me. However this person talks to them and helps them or doesn't help them, it's going to make the difference of whether or not they placed an order. And it's an important thing, and make sure that those folks are well trained and have the right tools to get the job done is very valuable. And here we go. Human resources, Mike Jennings. We're currently running a recruitment drive focusing on adding additional team members to the company. So yeah, they're looking for programmers. If I end up out of a job, I'm going to apply myself. And it's yielded a good number of promising candidates. They're taking on competency tests. And we'll be moving to final interviews, which is fantastic. So bringing on more folks, this is going to help move things along the road. Everything you see that's been going on over the last couple of weeks should be really clear. ETN's taking this stuff serious. They're taking it serious. They're bringing in folks to make sure that they can get stuff moving down get things solved, get things created, get things made, get things integrated. They want this to work. All right? This is a company that's investing in its own future by bringing in additional folks. They're doing the marketing. They're reaching out to crypto community folks, well-known folks, to get the message out, to explain what Electroneum's about. I always like to say, it'll sell itself. You're going to want to be part of it. Yeah, you're going to want to have some Electroneum in your wallet. It's as simple as that when you find out what it's all about. So this is all good stuff. It's a fantastic Friday update. Ali has suggested that he's looking to do this every Friday, so if we happens to miss one, it would probably be the odd thing out. But the fact of the matter is, so far he's hit every Friday. Each one has been fantastic to read and to go through. And so I hope you learned something with me reading that through. Let's take a look at the chat. Let's see what we got out there, what kind of questions, what kind of goofy things we got going on. All right, let's see here. Whoa, a couple pages already. All right, let's see what we got. The Digitspin pump. Yeah, I was looking at the pricing. Every time I could tell, here, I said I announced I'm going to do a show. As soon as I announced it, price goes up. You guys always crack me up. It's like, Tito's going to do a show. Price is going to go up. All right, let's see what we got here. Federico says, hey, God bless you, Dino. Thanks for being there. Phoenix Rising says, yeah, thanks for the pump, Dino. Getting the price to go up. Hopefully we'll see a continuation of that as we go along. It's going to be, I'm going to tell you now, I feel like I'm going to put a bunch of numbers in a bag. I'm going to pull one out. Right? So we can see, I'm going to, let's do it right now. The price of Electroneum. I got the last of this stuff, and I've put into this cup. We've done this all mathematically to ensure that it has the most technical capabilities of bringing to you the Electroneum price prediction. Now, this is an official price prediction. I've done a lot of research. I've gone through books, I've read through articles, and basically I came down to this process. Now, in this cup, I have prices anywhere from 10 cents down to 1 cent, and all the way up to $35 for Electroneum. We're going to mix up the prices in here, and technically, with the most efficient means possible, we're going to reach into the cup and pull out a price prediction. Now, this clearly is the most efficient way, guaranteed, because this was done with love and magic and a lot of technical experience in reading it. So, the price prediction for Electroneum is $5. So here it is today, right now. The cup says $5 for Electroneum. Get your Electroneum. You guys love price predictions? Well, there it is. Officially hand chosen from the magic orange cup. I've seen price predictions done with cards for Electroneum. You got Fugazi, he pulls it out from underneath his coffee table. It's crazy stuff. Let's get Electroneum to 0.0006 USD by tomorrow morning. Hey, it's possible. But don't laugh. Whether it takes 8 years or not, Electroneum's going to hit that $5 mark one day. It's going to do it. Absolutely. Right. Let's see where we got going here. XXYY, I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Says, let's see here. He goes, I don't mean to be a party pooper, but based on the history of Electroneum, will be ignored by CZ. I really don't know what his problem is. And Electroneum, but can you see it's obviously he's got some sort of vendetta. So, this goes back, XXYY is just basically saying, hey, Binance won't put on the Electroneum coin on Binance, even though it meets all of the criteria, and that they just choose not to. Clearly there's a financial... Those folks are going to do whatever is financially best for them, and clearly they have some other financial plans that Electroneum is getting in the way of. So, otherwise the coin would have been listed by now. There's no excuse whatsoever to not list Electroneum. And, he says if there's 1 million users, it pretty much automatically gets listed, if there's a good fan base. So, we got 4 million registered users, 2.7 million downloads. It's more than any of the other coins, by far. excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, what have you. But by far, no other coin has that many registered users and the thing. And so there is no excuse for not. I'm point blank. There's no excuse whatsoever that Electroneum has not been listed on Binance, except that they can't squeeze Electroneum for money or con their way in stealing money. I don't know what else to say. It doesn't make any sense. Richard was far more palatable in his presentation than I am being, because he's a smarter guy than I am. But the fact of the matter is, I don't have to be. I'm not the CEO of Electroneum, and I find it really, really weird. So that's my opinion on that. No, yeah, Relax says, yep. He goes, the volume isn't high enough for them. Yeah. The volume will come if it's on the on Binance. It's as simple as that. There'll be a time where they'll list it. They'll have to, because there will be volume. There will be money involved in it. It'll be used, and they'll have to post it, just like they had to post Digibyte. You could tell you saw the interview with CZ, and he was like, the Digibyte CEO kept saying bad things about me, and so I just wouldn't put his coin on there. It would have been listed a long time ago if he would have shut his mouth. Well, you know what? That's not how the world works. If you're going to be if you're going to be a target and do things that are just targetable, all right, people are going to call you out on it. It's as simple as that. Happens all the time. All right. And the fact of the matter is, you can see that he has very thin skin. It sounds like his team made him put it on, because if it was up to him, he never would have done it. That's regarding Digibyte. And they just recently put it on. Okay. Let's see what else we get. Phoenix Rising. Yeah, if you have any questions, put them on there. I'll go through them for you. Would Electroneum provide signs that I can hang up throughout the neighborhood? I'd do it for free if I had the signs. Phoenix Rising, there are signs. If you go to this, AnyTask. No, for Electroneum you can't. There are definitely signs that could be provided. There are packages. I don't know if it's in the media. If you go to the website, and I think there's a media kit. I thought they were there. I believe there's also a couple of websites where you can get Electroneum posters. They're definitely out there. Poke around, ask on the Telegram channels to confirm that. But I have seen them. They are available. All you have to do is print them out, and voila, you can stick it and pop it right on the wall. Hey, we got Casper out there. Casper. CC didn't believe that Ethereum would deliver back then either. That's quite interesting, if you ask me. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. And what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? The guy runs the thing, and and he gets to choose what he wants to do and what he doesn't want to do. And if you ruffle his feathers or don't stroke him the right way, you don't get what you want. It's just the way the world works, It is what it is. What are you gonna do? What it is. But the fact of the matter is, the Electron is gonna be successful with or without the guy. Alright, they can either participate and profit from it, or be dragged into it and have to participate later on and lose out. Let's see here. Phoenix is also saying some companies pay people to hang signs. The workers take pictures of every sign, then hang it, and get compensated for it. Some people could earn a few Electroneum by doing this. That's a tough one. It's not like it's a show and you're posting billboard posters or anything like that. I'm not sure people. I'm not sure Electroneum would want to pay to put up posters. I believe that they would want the folks that value Electroneum, that see what it can bring to them, and be able to use it in their stores and their businesses, will naturally just want to put it up. because you're going to want to be one of the first ones to participate in Electroneum, so that you can take your phone, bleep, and click on it and pay for your bottle of water or what have you. And those that get in early will see a benefit, and hopefully they can squirrel some Electroneum away so that it can bring in extra value to them. You know, could make some people, could change the lives of some people if they can earn some extra Electroneum, you know, put it to the side for a little bit, and when the value goes up, it could bring wealth to common people, such as myself, such as you, and such as people throughout the world. Okay. So I'm not sure that would be, it's hard to die. That's a very manual measurement system. It's not something that a company would want to do because of the amount of effort required to track and pay, and it can't be automated. When you're running a campaign, if you're going to spend a couple $1 million and you're going to be running a campaign, you want to be able to, you know, set up the contract, what's going to be done, what's going to be sponsored, and be able to then get automated metrics regarding the results, what type of feedback, how many people accessed, clicked through, went to, exited, and to see if there's any value there. And you can't really do that. You know, that's good for a small pizza parlor. You know, you stick the thing under the windshield, you know. Okay, you want to know me? He's out there. Hey guys, it's good to see you. Hey Dino, what's up? What'd I miss? As Dion rise and walk out like the train man. Yeah. Well, it was making some good motion there. Let's go to the 15-minute. It was making some good lift there for a while, but it's kind of head going sideways at the moment. Well, let's see what happens, because you know what? Bitcoin, I think, is going to take a nice turn to the upside. You had your end of the month. Well, let me rephrase this. Normally at the end of the month, there's a bunch of sales when people who purchased options, so they'll spend a certain amount of money to option to purchase Bitcoin at a certain price. The problem lies is if that Bitcoin is lower than that price, they won't activate the option. If Bitcoin is higher, they activate the option and then they sell it and capture the difference. Okay? And these are the options traders, you know, the CME, all that good stuff, where you hear all these things with these guys going on. So if I paid $1,000 to buy Bitcoin at 1,100. All right. So what I'm looking for is the price of Bitcoin to be greater than that, because at the end of the month I can either activate that or I can let it ride and kind of hang in there. Hopefully it doesn't get liquidated if it goes too low. But the fact of the matter is, it's right in that Goldilocks zone. So at 11,000, Bitcoin is less than that. So why would they activate the option and pay more for the Bitcoin than it's actually worth at the moment? You wouldn't. So you're going to let it ride. All right. So when Bitcoin, you know, they bought the option at 11 and Bitcoin's at 14, they immediately activate the option, turn around and sell the Bitcoin. And this is the reason why at the end of the months you see Bitcoin take a nosedive. You'll see the price go down because everybody activates their options, quickly sells out of that Bitcoin captured. So they put 1,000 in, but they captured, you know, $3,000 for that immediate purchase and an immediate sale. Okay, it's called an option, and they immediately make a ton of money, but it throws all this Bitcoin out there on the environment, which brings the price down. And so the end of the month is always a tough time to find out. And of course, you know, if that drops, then everybody else panics, gets out of the altcoins. This causes all sorts of issues, for it. Then, so the good news is that it stayed stable. It hardly budged. So I'm thinking to myself, all right, here we go. And if you take a look at, if you go to the real-time trading, you can see that we're kind of looking forward to, on the MACD, we're starting to crest the bottom of the sales cycle, so we should be going back up. It's pretty simple stuff. You take a look and you'll see. And hopefully that'll help bring up everything else. They should also add promotional flyers to ETN everywhere for street marketing. Yeah, there are posters. There are posters out there. Electroneum accepted here. I've seen it. It was something from Electroneum. I don't remember if I could swear it's on one of the websites. You guys take a look, see if you can find it. Let's see here. The Get Set. Hey, welcome to Get Set. The recent ETN news. We're lit. Yeah, no, it's good stuff. You know what? It's so good stuff. We're gonna have to see our buddy Chris at the Hodl Gang. You want to visit this Chris Records TV? Make sure you give him a thumbs up and a subscribe if he lets me. He had given us permission 2 years ago to use his song. So let's do it.
Bitcoin and things like it is the equivalent of the red pill.
This is a technology, it's a computing language, and I can build an app on it.
Is Bitcoin the currency of the future?
Crypto gang, it's the game, big gang, all gang, light gang, cash game, blockchain, whoa. I don't really ever buy stocks, man. No. Haters wanna say I'm in a bubble, man. No. Chew them up like bubble gum. No. Just made a meal with my pocket change. No. Wreck about to go and join the Hodl gang. Hodl gang, Hodl gang, Hodl gang.
Hodl gang.
Crypto gang, it's the game, big
That's
gang,
Electroneum
all
Hodl
gang,
gang.
Cash
This
game,
is
blockchain, whoa. I don't really ever buy
definitely
stocks, man.
for
Haters wanna say I'm in a bubble, man.
our buddy Crypto NWO.
Just made a meal with my pocket change. Wreck about to go and join the Hodl gang. Hodl gang, Hodl gang, Hodl gang. Ethereum pays for my rent. Bitcoin pays for the vent. Litecoin pays for the jet. Bitcoin cash for the rest. Spent 30 racks on an ICO. What coin did you buy? I forgot, yo. Just got started last night, bro. And I'm already hooked like a pipe, though. Flipping the coin, making it grow, taking it slow, letting it go. Cash flow's growing, it's incredible to watch it flow. Stacking the cash, taking it home, making it fast. I'm on a roll. Little bit mo's all I ask for the bubble, though. Currently, learning about a new type of currency. Burning the dollar down like an emergency. Urgently, listen, my friends have been urging me. Coins have been surging, we're earning like surgency. We on a mission, man. Crypto maniac. Act like you don't really know about it. Stop that. Bitcoin blowing up like a bomb. Step back. Used to be a couple $100. Should've copped that. Blew up on a scene from the mind of a brainiac. Back in 2009, where the miners at? Silk Road, baby, it's gotta be anonymous. Satoshi blew up, now we on the map. Crypto gang, it's the game, big gang, all gang, light gang, cash game, blockchain, whoa. I don't really ever buy stocks, man. Haters wanna say I'm in a bubble, man. Chew them up like bubble gum. Just made a meal with my pocket change. Wreck about to go and join the Hodl gang. Hodl gang, Hodl gang, Hodl gang. Everybody looking at me now and they're shocked now cause the price going down. Meanwhile, I'ma cop more at a discount with a smile cause I'm making money on the altcoins right now. I'ma double down like animal style sup now. People in the crowd, they watching me bubble up now. Open up a brand new Coinbase account and I'm buying everything from Ripple to Litecoin now. Pull out my principle, keep it real simple, then play with the house. Investing in crypto, I'm chasing these coins like they cheese to a mouse. I'm on the verge of a digital currency, merging technologies. This is the future, so obviously I'm all in. There's no bottom, we hodl it now. Hodl gang, 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 hodl gang. Throw your hands in the air, man.
Get that ETN now, man.
I ain't got time for the haters, man. We about to grow to 1 million. Hodl gang, hodl gang, hodl gang. Tell me, are you down with the crypto? Hodl gang, hodl gang, hodl gang, hodl gang, hodl gang, hodl gang, hodl gang. Throw your hands in the air, man.
You hold
down with the blockchain. I ain't got time for the haters, man. We about to grow to 1 million. Hodl gang, hodl gang, hodl gang. Tell me, are you down with the crypto?
It is the most powerful technology that the world has seen, I believe, since the invention of agriculture.
Bitcoin is exciting because it shows how cheap it can be. Bitcoin is better than currency.
As with most major technology shifts, let's think about what young people are doing. 32% of young people say they prefer Bitcoin.
What are you guys hodling? You got your Electroneum? What's in your wallet? Make sure you get some Electroneum. This stuff is definitely going to take off. You look at all the great things that are going on. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. extra development, podcasters, news channels, Digitspin crypto, all yapping about Electroneum, telling everybody about what it can do. You tell me where the price is going to go. Now, remember, the Magic Cup pulled out a price. Official price, $5. Hey, it's right from the cup. The cup said so. It's definitely the price prediction of the year. So get on with it, guys. Let's see here. Phoenix Rising says, hey, how's that instant exchange going to work? Is that swap space going to be integrated into the ETN app? That would be amazing. I have no information regarding that. Instant exchanges are pretty simple. You just kind of go to it. Say I want to change, 0.1 Bitcoin to Electroneum. It tells you how much you have. It gives you an address. You send your Bitcoin and to that address, and it sends you Electroneum. Simple as that. It's you don't have to worry about anything. If you're worried about getting into an actual exchange and doing all that extra stuff that's intimidating to you, you just use an instant exchange. It makes life easy for you. You guys crack me up. Crypto Man saying, hello from the Netherlands, ETN to the moon. Good to see you, Crypto Man. Glad you made it to the show. Duncan, hey Duncan. It's my friend Duncan Hines. He goes, hey, sorry I'm late. Good vibes. Hey, it's Saturday over there. Isn't it Saturday over there in where are you? You're in Australia? New Zealand? No, Australia, right? Yeah, it should be morning time over there. If it's 12 o'clock here, what time is it now? It's 12. It should be like noon time over there, right? It's like 12 hours to get there. You'd have to swim a couple of channels, take a couple of boats, a couple of Land Rovers. Eventually you get there. Put it this way, it used to take months to get there back then. Let's see here. Never give up, because I've never saw Electroneum go higher than $1. Because it's for the unbanked. How can the unbanked pay high prices to use it? If they're going to spend $1, it doesn't matter if it's $1 for one ETN or $1 for 10 ETN. It's still $1. Come on. Stick with us, all right? Stick with the plan. It doesn't matter if it's 0.5 cents. They're still buying a $1's worth. You guys come up with the goofiest questions. Thanks for joining, though. Never give up. Give it another try. Let's see here. Chovy says, "Hey, Nameek. Yeah, Nameek's a good project. Yeah, absolutely. I bought some Nameek, and quite frankly, I bought a little bit of Nameek, but I've been mining the crap load out of it because right now they're going to be going to proof of stake, probably I think another month or two, soon. I think it's next month. And they're very kind of similar to Electroneum, similar to WebDollar being a currency. Both of them, Nameek has some nice functionality, some services that are included with it. Been pretty impressive. Electroneum has an amazing ecosystem. It's also eco-friendly. So each one has its nice features and functionality. I like them both. Thanks for bringing that up, Chovy. Let's see here. Duncan goes, yeah, it's Saturday afternoon, 1:15 in Darwin, Australia. Yeah, this is where you go to Darwin, and if you come back, then you were smart enough to continue your existence. If not, you get bit by a big spider with lots of hair, and the Darwin effect takes advantage of you, and you don't come back. Mikey Mike. Hey, it's Mikey Mike. What price do you see Electroneum hitting when listed on Binance? I don't know. I think listing on an American exchange would be far more important than listing on Binance. Binance would be nice. It'd be nice, but look at the facts of the matter. Was it 60%, 70% of all the Electroneum that was originally purchased in the ICO was done through America? The Americans were like, yeah, give me some Electroneum, pass that, here you go. Take my money. and the Americans spent a lot of money on crypto. And the fact of the matter is, Binance can't sell in the United States. You do have Binance USA. We'll see. I haven't seen that grab a whole lot of traction at the moment. It's really, it's really Gemini, Bittrex, Coinbase, Kraken. That owns the market so far here in the United States, and any one of those could make a significant difference. As we go through this bull run, everything goes up. Everything goes up. It just goes up. It doesn't matter. You think you're a genius. You'll put $100 on a coin. You can close your eyes, poke at the screen. I want this one. And here's $100, right? And you know what? It'll be worth $200. Simple as that. You'll think you're a genius. You're like, I made money. Every coin that I picked made money. I'm really good at this cryptocurrency stuff. Cause I had one $100 bill. Now I got two, and it only took me 8 weeks. You think you're a genius? Let me explain to you. You're not. You'll think you are, but you're not. Because no matter what you put your money on, it goes up. Now, the difference if we can get onto a U.S. exchange, could be the difference of Electroneum being, a 5-cent coin or a 50-cent coin. All right, getting on, having that ready. This is my personal opinion. You ask me the question, I'm going to tell you. That's my personal opinion. That could make a difference. It could be a 10x difference in price if they get that straightened out. Now, if it's on Binance, that's going to help. Binance does bring it to a lot of folks, but the problem is, again, not USA folks. USA folks, getting a USA exchange is going to be critical. All right, to maximize the ability of Electroneum to moonshot as we go along. All right, you asked me the question. That's my answer, and I'm sticking to it. Duncan goes, "Hey, I'm stuck in a hot shed. I'm cleaning it out for my family." Yeah, don't hang out in the shed, right? Hopefully you don't got no kangaroos or whatever you guys keep out there. Australia reminds me of Florida. All the bugs, everything that's here is designed to eat humans. All right, you come from up north, you got cockroaches. You come down here, Florida, the cockroaches are like this freaking big. They're like 3 inches, 3-4 inches. I mean, they're man-eating. You got alligators. They just, they come here. I just want to lick your skin. Chomp. Everything. Mosquitoes. The mosquitoes are like this big. I seen like a 4-inch mosquito the other day. When it bites you, you can hear the sucking sound. You're like, get that thing off me! It actually sounds like a vacuum cleaner. It's crazy, this. Same with Australia. I think you guys got more of them spiders. Hey, why is there hair on spiders over there? That's just not natural to have hair on a spider. Have a furry spider. There's something wrong with that. It's just freaking, that's crazy. Let's see here. Dino, better late than never. Now, if you could sum up the last hour, that would be great. Actually, I can't do that. I have no idea what I just said. Hey, we got Paul out there. Good to see you, Paul. Hey, Dino, never late. You arrive precisely when I mean to. Who's that who said that. I arrived precisely when wizard, yeah, Lord of the Rings. A wizard's never late. I arrived exactly the time I wanted to. Duncan goes, yeah, even the soil here can kill you in Australia. What do you have, man-eating plants? You got man-eating. You gotta watch out for stuff. The soil can kill you. That's great. That's all you need. Oh my God, you guys made me laugh. Hey, I enjoyed tonight. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Get yourself some Electroneum. Don't get left out. Don't be the guy that says, I didn't get Electroneum at half a penny. And the freaking thing's 5 cents right now. It's 10 cents right now. It's 20 cents right now. Don't be that guy. Make sure you have some in your wallet. And if you don't know about Electroneum, watch some of my other videos. Read up on it. Join the Telegram channel. We'll tell you about it. And all the gooey goodness Electroneum has. Appreciate y'all. I'll talk to you next time. Thanks for hanging out with me on a Friday night. Cheers.
I arrived precisely when I mean to.